Yo, is it just me, or do Bretonnian subfactions in this game just troll really hard? Every time I see their army compositions, I just picture a bunch of cocky frat bros sitting around a round table saying to themselves, hey peasants, go out and die, we'll take all the glory later on. They don't field knight units, ever. It's like that scene in The Last Samurai, in the beginning, where Tom Cruise is saying they're not ready, and still, they force all the scrub lords to go out on crusade and die for the glory of Bretonnia. But there's no glory to be won here. This army, I mean, sure, they took Elven Ruins from me, but Mogan of the Flame is about to get the business. And it's like, I can't remember the last time I saw a Bretonnian subfaction, or even the main ones like Lewin and Albraric and Carcassonne with Fae. I can't remember the last time I saw them field actual knight units. Like, even Knights Errant, but especially Knights of the Realm and Grail Knights. I've not seen that for a very long time. I don't know if the AI can even handle it. It's a little disappointing. Like, I like killing peasants, but I'd like to see, like, heavy cav and murder some of their elite tier stuff. But here we are, turn 77, and these scrubs, well, they're crapping out stacks left and right, that's for sure. They've even got one up near Martek, but it's just a wave of peasants, a wave of bodies. So we're going to have to teach them a lesson. They did take Elven Ruins from me, but we're in ambush stance, so if they go to El Calabad, they will die. Welcome to part 6, by the way, of TikTaq'To's campaign. Apologies for the delay on this one, but obviously had a lot going on with Three Kingdoms and some my own personal things I gotta deal with in life. Life beckons occasionally. But right now, we've got a big battle to fight in Eye of the Panther, because they have a very good garrison, and I don't want to let them build up any more of their army. And we got some blessed spawnings that would be very useful. Now, Spear Riders, of course, bonus for Slarge. Great for killing monsters. Dwarfs don't have any. They don't have any large. They're all kind of stunted little dwarf things. I'm about to murder them all. Probably going in the Book of Grudges for that one. But we got some Spear Riders to spawn, because they're going to be good for running down the Rangers and the Quarrelers and all the range stuff, and put some pressure in the back. And of course they've got that AP, so a rear charge from them will be pretty good. We are going to go in the negative once we do this, but we have a bunch of Kroxigor districts on the way. I think in the next couple turns we'll easily cover that difference and get back in the positive here. And we'll get some money from winning this battle anyway. So I felt like I need to recruit those, because if I don't, it might be a tougher battle than I would like otherwise. What we're going to do... Why can't I attack you? Oh, you're behind them.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
So we are just going to straight up... That's really weird. Why can't I... Huh. It doesn't matter. Let's attack. Okay, so this is going to be a siege battle, and it's probably going to hurt a lot. I was hoping to be able to pull them out onto the open plain. I thought there was an army in front of the actual settlement here to force them out, but it looks like we'll be fighting in a walled city. We got a lot of Kroxigors and a lot of AP, and Saurus are going to trade well into most of their infantry too. So this should be a good one. Let's take Eye of the Panther and finish up these dwarfs for good. This might be the worst lighting I've ever seen for a battle on any Total War game ever. You're going to see what I mean in a second. Thankfully, we've got some beautiful Kroxigors rocking the burnt orange, hook'em horns, Texas style. It's looking cool right now, but we're going to zoom out and then... Oh, look, I can't see anything. It's just fog. Why is there this much fog in a cave? I can't see. All right, we're going to have to keep the camera real close if we want to see anything here. But Kroxigors go to the gate, and then we're going to have a bunch of, well, Petey Pablo. Take your shirt off, spin it like a helicopter around your head. North Carolina boys. Yeah, he's going to do... actually, he's not that good against dwarfs. He's really going to be a lot better when we get a Horn one, and certainly that Ancient Stegodon up on him. But I guess we'll fight. We got a lot of work to do, because there are a lot of bad guys, and a lot of towers, and a lot of people who hate me. We are going to be entering our name in the Book of Grudges many times over this evening. Let's get into melee. Okay, so they got Quarrelers. They've got great weapons up on the walls. Miners, no blasting charges, but they do have Thanes up there. And they've got the Grudge Thrower starting to chunk into us too. They have a nice defense up there. It's gonna hurt. It is definitely gonna hurt. Kroxigor is gonna be feeling that one for sure. My cav needs to stay back. I'm gonna just keep them. Actually, if we keep them right here, nestle them up against the white line, abuse that a bit. Get in there, boys. Get right up in there. I do not have a good way of shutting down those grudge throwers, unfortunately. They have a cannon, too. Alright. Just get up on the walls. You guys can beat Quarrelers in melee. You get up, you get up, you get up. And we're gonna have a death ball of Kroxigors in there as soon as the gate falls. I need that gate to fall ASAP. Alright. Yeah, these spears might actually lose in melee now. Yeah, they've got great. You know what? I'm not gonna send them up. I'm gonna lose that unit. I will lose that unit if I send them up. You guys can go instead. Not. How about you not stand and stare at the wall? It'd be great if you could actually scale it, like I told you to. And hey, we've not had the gate bug yet. That's pretty good. Don't you guys love it when that gate opens up and your units pour through, and then they can't get back out? All right, let's kill these goblins. Ooh. Okay, get these Kroxigors and Petey Pablo in the action as well. And the more units we can get into melee at the start, the better, because these Quarrelers are really... I mean, they don't have a ton of AP, and we do have some missile block chance on our stuff. Kroxigors have like 15-20% missile resist. What is it? Yeah, 15. But when they get that much time to fire, it doesn't feel great. Oh, nice. They are going to create a beachhead, though. And Petey Pablo gonna show him who's boss. What is that? Runes. Rune magic. Alright, we've got the towers. We've got the first stage of this assault going. Pull you down, because the more you get blobbed up, the more those grudge throwers are gonna hurt. Yeah, how about we have you kill him? Do that for fun. Get in there. They have a lot of heroes. Holy crap. We need to surround off on those guys. Yeah, we'll send one of our spears to go deal with the artillery in the back. No, my sweet Kroxigor. He's dead. I'm very sad. I was pretty partial to that one. Get up in there. Alright, we need to... Actually, wow. Petey Pablo is running a train on this Lord. Let's keep that option going. Get us round off on the Runesmith and the Thane. He's probably going to make his presence felt pretty hard in this battle. And can we maybe pull through that? I can't use the cab yet, and they're still getting shot. How are they still getting shot? I have the tower. Oh, those cannons. Get in there, Blessed Saurus. Don't worry about the Rune Lord. He matters not. Got rampaging on the walls. Gonna lose those Saurus. Yeah, we're gonna be able to break through the center pretty soon, but the walls are actually a different story. And Quarrelers, that's what's doing damage to them. Well, y'all don't got anywhere to go. Just pull you back then. They will not be able to get through the gate. There are way too many bodies there. Right, we're killing the cannon crew. Oh god, please don't lose to a cannon crew. I know you don't have high melee attack, but please don't lose to a cannon crew. That'd be very embarrassing, Blessed Saurus. Just sit back and enjoy the show. There's not much to micro right now. Some tasty treats. That's a lot of AP too. They've got a lot of longbeards there. I mean, Kroxigors are going to be able to break through, but it is definitely a... There's quite a toll they're racking up against us. As long as we don't lose any units besides that one, I'm fine. But, yeah, we need to get you into melee with them. And probably ignore the heroes. You guys push? Yep. How are you guys doing? Hey, you're doing it. Alright, let's pull through. Go after these guys. They got 52 kills. How many did the cannon crew get? 35. Yeah, that hurts. Petey Pablo killing the game. Man, he's actually seriously winning that duel in the middle of everything. That's dope. Alright, Source. Kill them. You guys pull more over here. Can you please stop shooting me? It hurts. And by the way, this is why I use the less blood, less gore mod, generally speaking. I mean, it straight up looks like they've all bathed in ketchup right now. I really think that if... Look, they're going to charge money for a blood pack from here into the future. It is always going to happen. Whatever. I've gotten used to it at this point. It's been a long time that they've been doing that. But if you're going to do it, I think that you can make it so that the entire model isn't completely drenched in ketchup, right? Like, they're gorgeous models. Why would you want to make it so that you can't see any of the details? They're just all painted in red right now. Like, if I wanted an army painter, if I wanted to make every faction in the game red, I would do that. If you guys made an actual army painter. Like, otherwise, do it like the less blood, less gore mod. I'm fine when someone explodes if they get jibbed by a Kroxigor or something. But we can be a little bit more tactful, right? Look at these dwarfs. Even his ass is drenched in red. Why? Has he been, like, clapping them cheeks? That's probably not a picture I ever want to think about again. Can you imagine twerking dwarfs in Warhammer? It's like the battle cry of a generation. Twerking on them haters. Alright, finish these guys up. Let's get one unit of Kroxigors and Petey Pablo and Saurus pushing towards the center. More dwarf warriors with great weapons waiting for me there. Man, those stains hurt. Pull you guys away. You guys get up on the walls. You guys get up on the walls. You guys get up on the walls. And the rest of you and the Cav come on through. Yeah, we might lose 1 or 2 units here. That is sturdy defense, man. I was hoping to pull them onto the open plain. Mulch 'em. Yeah, get you out. Who can I save? Nah, that unit shouldn't be dead. I don't think it'll die. Dude, they're holding out so long, like Longbeard, surrounded by Kroxigors, and they're still alive. Kill these idiots. And let's just double fast forward, because this is over, pretty much. Get the crap out of them. They're not going to win. They're actually going to lose to those Quarrelers. There we go. You know, I hate army losses and its implementation in some ways, but in other ways, when you've got a situation like this, that's gonna save a couple of my units that I would have probably lost otherwise. Well, this guy's like 200 HP. Can we watch him die? I can't see anything down there. Alright, well, we won. Might have lost a unit or two, but I'll take it. This war with the Spine of... No, it's not Spine of Sotek. What dwarfs are these? Greybeard's Prospectors. Should be over very soon. Holy crap, dude. I just got like 3,500 gold from winning that battle. Just from winning it. I'll take it. I guess looting dwarf stuff is pretty beneficial in terms of your economy. Loot and occupy. I wonder when that number will start getting bigger. This is a level 3 settlement. I would have thought at turn 77 that would have been more lucrative to loot. But, oh, sack, okay. Using your eyes is hard. Yeah, 6,000 would have... 6,000 is not bad. But yeah, I think we're just going to occupy it. Because this place has gemstones. It'll be really useful for trade. So we'll go for occupy. He will retreat. The horn of Helm Hammerhand shall sound in the deep. No more times. I think there's one more settlement they have. Yeah, just the vulture. Oh, okay, they already have another stack building. So I guess it will sound one more time. Scalf Khan Doom is dead. So is he. So is he. So is he. Wow. Poor dwarfs. Oh my god, that casualty replenishment rate. That is slow as hell. 11 turns. I think we'll probably have to go back to Bel Eliad. Alright, we got him a horde one. It'll be very useful against the dwarfs. And I want to see if we can bait them into that ambush. Now, pretty cool thing, I bet you guys have heard. 3 Kingdoms has actually broken the record for the most concurrent players on any Total War game at any given time ever. Ever. I think it reached 165,000 yesterday. So, congratulations to the CA team. That's pretty amazing. Whether you like 3 Kingdoms or not, that is incredibly impressive. That's a lot of players playing a game at once. So, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know what the second game in the series is that had the most concurrent players. I think Warhammer 2 reached like 115,000. And Rome 2 was certainly up there as well. But I think it like kind of blew it out of the water. It was like 30 or 40,000 more players at least concurrently than any other Total War game in history. Which is crazy. And at least has something to do with the Chinese market for sure. If they have Steam. I think China has Steam. We also have Tancred Gaxki moving on Martech, so we gotta deal with him. And we'll probably move back to Bel Eliad for a turn to get some replenishment back up and finish up the war with the dwarfs. I'm gonna hit end turn here and see what they do in Elven Ruins. I would love for them to hop, skip, and a jump to El Calabad and punish them tremendously for their cockiness. I would really love to see Bretonnia actually utilize their heavy cab. You know, that's kind of what they're known for. It's like the Rohirrim riding around. Well, not even riding around. Walking around as infantry with like their peasants and pitchforks. Like no one would like the Rohirrim if they were just men of Dunland. Okay, so I think he saw me. Just like, alright boys. That is a very long forced march through the desert. Alright, yeah, sure. Maybe he doesn't... Okay, that's a lot of peasants. He probably can't actually take Martech. Now that I think about it. Going back to Kofur. I think, actually, the garrison of El Calabad can defend itself against that army. So I can probably ignore... But if I ignore them, then they're going to go to, like, Soonburg or someplace. And, like, sneak another annoying settlement out from under me. How do I reach these kids? Alright, Checkers is back. Where are you at? Dude, Checkers the habitual disappointment. The perpetual disappointment. Alright. Your job is to go to Zlatlan, because we need that to get you Kroak. So, begin your march. You have lost your army privileges for a while. We'll hook up with this army at some point, but not right now. And you... Yeah, okay, that gives me... Oh my god, yes, Gemstone Mines, OP. Holy crap. I'm glad I captured that settlement. Yeah, that immediately covered my deficit and more. Go back to Bel Eliad, get some more replenishment going. What are my rights? You know, I've not really utilized the Rite of Zunki much. Because I've got better uses for 2,500 gold, honestly. But I guess if I wanted to cash out... Is he going to be able to retreat in Forced March? He probably is, isn't he?
You dishonor me.
Sudenburg. How's your garrison looking? Terrible. Okay, they would lose. That's where he's going to go.
So you take me for
Oh, that's so annoying. I mean, I feel like it's clear what... I can wipe out this army right now.
TikTaq'To.
Alright, we're gonna go for him. Hopefully they just stay there. El Calabad can defend itself. Oh no, he was forced into battle. Sweet. Okay, good. Good. No retreating for you, Mogan, you idiot. Alright, he's dead. And we will feast on you and take your money to boot. Look at all that money. And we got Colossadon Hunters. TikTaq'To getting his real homies now. Alright, let's drop. What do we drop for them? I'm using them in his army for sure. But... No, I really shouldn't. Like, all these units are useful. And I could use a flyer in this one. We'll do it in this army for sure. Yeah, it makes more sense to put it with Petey Pablo. We've got more than enough Ripperdactyls. I'm kind of sad he's not going to get to work with them. Oh, he's level 20. Holy crap, I didn't realize we were so high level with him. We should definitely start working blue line now. Yeah, we'll get some blue line stuff. And we have been ambushing a lot, so we'll do that. Okay, checkers go south. Sudenburg. We're gonna level you up after we level up El Calabad. We are swimming in cash monies now. And upgrade these skink barrios. Alright, we're gonna recruit the Colossadon Hunters soon, but there's no point doing it yet because they're not ready for a fight. It'll just be a waste of upkeep. And then, probably in 2 turns, 2 or 3, we'll move on Vulture Mountain and take back Elven Ruins. And instead of going to the Black Pyramid, which I've been talking about for so long, I think we're gonna have to go west because they're gonna keep crapping out peasant stacks otherwise. So Knights of the Flame will die. We'll take Lashik, we'll take Wizard's Khalif Palace, we'll take Kofar, and then we'll have most of the Southlands at that point. Alright then. This is going to be a pretty epic ending to the war with the Greybeard Prospectors. They have sallied out near the Eye of the Panther. It's the thrill of the fight, but this time it's actually near Vulture Mountain in between those 2 settlements. And they have a very impressive army, honestly. Pretty good one. Longbeard Slayers, Giant Slayers, and some Runesmiths and Rune Lords to deal with as well with Bugman Ranger support and some artillery. So this should be in a choke point battle, which would normally be a good thing for the dwarfs, but because they're attacking me, it probably won't be. They might have to cross all the way through the choke point and leave their artillery undefended in the back, where the Colossadon Hunters can swoop in and feast on their flesh. Let's fight it. We come to it at last, the great battle of our time. A lot of dwarfs to slay here. A lot of grudges for the Damaz Kron. About to get entered. If anyone should live to tell the tale, that is. I'm not sure we're going to let any of them live. So, let's hit start battle, see where they're deployed. They do have a grudge thrower right there. Colossadon Hunters might have a good time hunting them. But we'll wait. We're going to double fast forward and allow them to move up a bit and commit to that choke point. Now, we're going to want to use these guys in reserve. I mean, these are truly an amazing unit. Really good for hunting monsters, really good for hunting dwarfs. They're pretty vicious. I mean, 134 weapon strength is crazy, but they're squishy. And they've got a lot of range units on the other side of the field. They've got Giant Slayers, they've got normal Slayers, they've got a Bolt Thrower. Any sustained missile fire that goes their way, even though they've got that 15% missile resist, is going to hurt pretty bad. So let's see what the dwarves do. Balance bar, about even. Maybe a little bit in their favor. Not sure it's going to matter too much. There we go. Okay, grudge throwers are activated. And you guys are going to start going across. Here come the Giant Slayers. Honestly, these guys might be the perfect unit to engage them with. Just because it's kind of a waste of all their stats. Start moving up our infantry, we're gonna have to. Yeah, get the croc scores in there too, but we'll be very careful with the croc scores, very careful with them. And also maybe get a rear charge in as well. So yeah, I mean, Giant Slayers are gonna munch them up, but it's just a bad trade. It's a bad trade for Giant Slayers. And a rear charge too. Do not want to stick around in combat very long with them at all. But a rear charge will do very nicely. Lost on Hunters, keep going. Alright. And with all that there, that should be enough to finish them off. Alright, now we can scoot and shoot with the cav. And go in with the infantry, which we got a little bit blobbed up with. Just a little bit. Move you guys around. Move you guys out there. Alright, Colossal Hunters, it is your time to shine. And so too is it the time for the cav. Alright, ignore the runesmith. Does not matter. Ow, dude, that's really hurting. Pull the croc swords back. Get committed. Get out of this blob. It's a really bad blob. Go, go, Buffalo. You guys charge them. You guys will go for the center one. Proxigors. Ooh, that's hurting in the center. Oh, you can do that, but then the rest of you get in there. Okay, so we're into the cookie jar now. Artillery gonna die. Colossal Hunters, finishing them up. Go for that. Make sure they do not come back. You know what? Forget it now. Forget it. They're starting to hurt. Starting to hurt bad, so the cav needs to get in. Proxigors, get back in there. And Sword Spears as well. So Petey Pablo will run over this runesmith. Not worried about that fight in the slightest. A nice rear charge coming in. With the mass of the dwarfs, they barely even got sent flying there. We are going to activate this buff. 40% AP and weapon damage, and straight up into the stratosphere, almost 200 weapon strength. That's going to be fun. And we're going to keep them cycle charging. Because in sustained melee, they'll actually maybe lose. Alright, Proxigors in the center. Making good account of themselves, although they're in Slayers again. Don't really want them there. 24 kills on the... Yeah, we really haven't done that much damage yet. Keep the cycle charging going. And Sword Spears, where you need to go. Come on around the flank. Left a few of them behind. Proxigors get in the back, and Red Kroak's gonna chase them off. One more cycle charge. Oh, they're all coming back. All the artillery crews coming back now. Get another charge bonus in. They got 56 charge bonus. Pretty good. So we do want to be cycling them. Saurus, get in the fight. Proxigors in the middle. Painting the town red, as it were. And a nice rear charge from the cav as well. How's our cav doing? Yeah, okay. Alright, we're alright. Lostodons. Y'all go in the back of them. Ooh, that was juicy. That should rout them very soon. Those are fancy looking dwarfs. I like that color scheme a lot. That looks sick. Okay. Nice rear charge. Keep munching. Activate that again for the rampage. And the extra... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Proxigors coming in! The hammer and anvil is real. They are going to rampage right... No. You know what? I don't think that ability works. I mean, it works. They didn't rampage at all. I've been wondering about that for a while, honestly. And I have not actually seen that unit rampage at the end of that cooldown. I've not seen it happen once. It's very strange. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, my friends. That does say you get the buff, and then at the end of 18 seconds, you get the rampage. Or, I would think maybe even immediately. But it doesn't happen. They just don't rampage at all. Which I'm not going to complain about because I don't like that mechanic, but... You know what? I do want to kill this... Oh, yeah, he's got 30 HP left. This is going to be fun to watch. Oh, poor guy. Grunny Stormbreaker. It's a cool name. But, and you're dead. Goodbye. Right? Hello? Guys. I was getting all melodramatic here, and you're ruining my shtick. I see the shadows now. Come on! Oh, God. Tell me that wasn't the killing animation you're gonna do against that guy. He's alive, right? Yeah. Kill him! This is getting more and more pathetic, boys. He's got 30 HP. I think he can do it. Yes. Yes. Don't awkwardly hump the air. Actually kill him. There we go. Oh. 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 Okay. I think the dwarfs are dead now. We should probably run some of them down. I'm going to double fast forward real quick. Because they are on the open plain. They do have places to retreat to. So the more we kill here, the less we have to deal with later. Finish up those bugmans. Finish them up. Colossadon Hunters. Killing the game. Yeah, see, I hit this. And when the buff wears off, no rampage. That's very strange. I don't know if that's a bug or intended. But according to the unit card, it is definitely not intended. Unless I'm reading it very, very wrong. Alright, dwarfs are dead. We're going to push on Vulture's Mountain and finish that war up once and for all. And just as we finish a war up against the dwarfs, we got to push into the Knights of the Flame territory in the western coast of Araby and finish them up as well. And they have a scary garrison, honestly. Again, I find it weird that they're fielding so much infantry in that garrison and don't have a bunch of knights. But I guess if you're defending a settlement, having a bunch of Knights of the Roman Grail Knights actually isn't that useful. So I guess if there are going to be that many foot squires, Ripperdactyls will have lots of things to feast on. But they have a lot of troops, for sure. And we're going to have to fight it. If I auto-resolve this, it'll probably be pretty bad news. When you auto-resolve like 50% like chances, you're going to lose some important stuff. I don't feel like losing Gold Chef or Ripperdactyl, so we'll fight it out. And Raymond du Ail is going to get eaten up like it's Jurassic Park. Man, we could really use some more infantry in this army. It is, I think we have like three or four Saurus, and that's it. The rest of it is either dinos or some kind of weird, versatile niche unit. Which is strange, because that's kind of what they are. They are versatile. It's almost an oxymoron. But it's a unit that can kill anything. But it's just so squishy that you don't want to use it in a lot of situations. That's what Ripperdactyls are. I really do love the playstyle they afford with TikTaq'To. Quite a lot of fun to use. But Sarah and that big, thick Gluteus Maximus, combination of Triceratops and Ankylosaurus, gonna work on that gate, and then TikTaq'To and the Rippers will swoop in from above. While Cloaca does some arcane conduit shenanigans. Okay, so Ancient Salamanders, not Ancient Salamanders, just regular Salamander hunting pack. Umbral Tide. Not gotten to use them in battle yet. They should be fun. I don't know how useful they'll be here, though. Not a lot of knights to kill. Okay. Go for the gate. Y'all kill stuff. I put them in a lock group so they'll all attack their own portion of the wall. And you can come up here, pop that arcane conduit, and you know what? Let's get you a final transmutation, not final transmutation, transformation of Kadon. You guys start shooting at those men-at-arms polearms. Dude, they have Screaming Skull catapult towers defending a Bretonnian settlement. Please explain. Alright, those peasant bowmen are about to get munched. I don't think we want to fight that paladin, guys. Yeah, let's get out of there. Let's not fight them. They got a bonus for large. Did any of them land? Doesn't look like it. Well, you guys over here. Yeah, I need to get out of the way of those towers. Shoot those foot squires. That should be fun. I haven't looked at my... You know what? The skill tree is not going to update for TikTaq'To, I just realized. It will not update. That's really unfortunate. It kind of makes me sad. He got that new skill where he gets Master of Skies that apparently wasn't on a skill tree, but we're not going to get the benefit of that because we'd have to restart the campaign. I don't believe any skill tree changes get updated. Ow, Rippers. Man, what is murdering my Ripperdactyls? Kill the Knights Errant. What are you? Oh, TikTaq'To, you are... How did you land? Why did you land there? Oh my god. Alright, I know what to do. I think. Tlaq'To Doom it. Get out of there. I need to drop some rocks. Drop some rocks. Where are my rocks at? Dude, TikTaq'To just went the wrong neighborhood is what happened there. Alright, well, we killed the knights. Come on back here. Kill the knights of the realm. Dude, everything's so squishy. TikTaq'To, get out. Alright, you're out. Alright. Jeez. Are we through the gates yet? Sarah, get through. We're gonna get you guys under control and then go to a different part of the map for a second so I can just see what the hell's going on. Oh, my rippers are just the squishiest things alive. Alright. That's down. Let's tear out all that stuff. Cav, get in there. No matter what's in your way. Pop Arcane Conduit, Flock of Doom. No, rippers. That's not what I'm telling you to do. Kill the Spearman in Arms, that's fine. TikTaq'To is alive. Let's drop some rocks with him. Holy crap. He went to the wrong neighborhood, man. The Squish Lord, man. Just an absolute Squish Lord. So squishy. Okay. Probably could have played this one better. But we're gonna take it anyway. As long as we don't lose units, it's fine. Alright, go after these guys. And you? Ooh, yes. Some rocks of Tepok. You guys go here. And you come on over here. I want to see what this upgraded one does. Alright, so they had 4,700. They had less after that one. That's pretty satisfying. I like that quite a bit. That's just gonna kill a whole unit. We took some losses there, but it was quick. It was brutal. It was dirty. It was kind of efficient. It actually would have been fine if TikTaq'To didn't get caught up in those guys. That is the problem with the group attack order. Okay, so we killed another garrison for the Knights of the Flame. Bretonnia is seriously on the back foot at this point. And, dude, we might have to make some changes to this army. I think we need more infantry. It's just so squishy. If we could go up against any faction that relies heavier on bonus for large, we might be in big trouble. Because if I make, like, just a few micro mistakes, that's all it takes for one of these units to die. Okay, well, we're painting the map Hook 'em Horn style. Burnt orange all over. I mean, look at the concentration of settlements you have right here. This is a really great part of the map. You have a ton of ports. You have a ton of cities that are all within like 1 or 2 turns of each other. It's a really nice stronghold. And we have conquered much of the Southlands at this point. We sent Checkar south, and in fact, we have unlocked the quest for Kroak, which we will do at the beginning of next part, in part 7, I think. Should be a good way to get things kicked off. But we are building up our empire substantially. Our economy is rolling into high gear. We're soon going to have a 3rd army and some really powerful stacks in the 2 that we have at the moment. There's an undercity in Sotek's Trail. And Checkars has discovered where Lord Kroak's quest battle is at. Skaven are still around. Queek still living strong in Uatek. I remember going to the event where we first played Queek's campaign. First look at the campaign in Warhammer 2. Really fun. But yeah, so he's going to be powerful here, I think. If he's still around, he's probably not too weak. And I bet you he has some more settlements down here. Maybe even this little plaque place to hold down. In Sotek's Trail, Undercity kind of being annoying for Kroakgar. We might help him out there soon. But in the meantime, we're going to activate our ritual. and do that Kroak battle at the beginning of next part. I think to end it here, I should be able to auto-resolve that, right? They don't have... Maybe not. We'll see. Alright, good. I don't want to kill more peasants, man. Well, we're gonna kill them, we just don't need to do it in person. We've seen enough of that. This entire part was the crusade of crappy little peasants. So they've got Kofir and they've got Sorcerer's Islands, which is a ritual resource site, which we're gonna want to take for sure. And apparently they're making 1,200 a turn. So I'm gonna want that. Holy crap, landed estate, 600 income, that's crazy. Yeah, I want that real bad. And we got these Star Chamber Guardians. Okay, so at the beginning of next part, finish the war with the Knights of the Flame. And continue expanding our empire. And wow, we have all of this. Look on, ye works, ye mighty, and despair. It's looking real good. Our empire's looking real nice. We'll upgrade some more of those Skink Barrios, and our economy will shoot on up. And we'll do some more killing, shall we? TikTaq'To and the Ripperdactyl Squad coming at you in part 7. See you guys next time. Peace out.